Hey guys, what's up? This is Amy and Basis.
And the Metallica guru.
Of course he's a Metallica guru. He's got his hat on. You can't complain. And so, we have a question for you guys. Take it away.
I guess the first. Wait, hold on. This actually has like a double voice thing. Anyway, I think the question to start things off is, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a porn star. They make a lot of money. JK.
Wow. Oh, trust me. Trust me. The how should I put this? It's kind of funny. I don't think the women get paid more than the guys do because the guys are the moneymaker of the porn movies.
True.
Because they can't really find the exact talent for it, which I really don't think there should be talent. All it takes is just say your lines, just act a little good, and then all of a sudden.
What about you?
Well, I've actually thought of many things. This actually kind of dates back to my childhood a little bit, where I was like a little kid. I was in my grandmother's house. She ordered pizza for me. The guy actually had the pizza, and I was just a little kid, just going, "Give me my pizza!" Just run off with it. But I also think about when I grow older, I wanted to be a heavy metal musician, and what was the other thing? It was to be a heavy metal musician. And to run my own pizza parlor, that's for sure, since, that childhood dream. What was the other thing? I really can't think of the other one where it kind of like faded from me. Oh, no, wait, I got it. Wrestler. It was a wrestler. I have a wrestling heavy metal musician who runs a pizza parlor.
Oh God, I can see that coming right now. Oh my God. I thought you wanted to sell poodles and pussy.
What?
Oh shit. I'm just messing with you. Oh God. What is that?
It was me doing this.
Ah boy. Here we go again. Can't keep that guy from doing it. Mental institution you go. No. Alright, so this is a very special episode for us because Taka Guru actually picked his favorite band. And so
Yay.
our music tonight, not music zone, I do that by myself. Not in the zone tonight. Sorry guys.
It's okay.
Our little music talk tonight is gonna be on Metallica.
One of the leading revolutionists of thrash and also part of the Big Four. Just, yes. So, to start things off, for those who don't know, Metallica was actually formed in the early 80s, or like in 1982. We had Lars Ulrich, who met James Hetfield, which he made an ad for, a rhythm guitarist. And before then, you had Ron McGovney and you had Dave Mustaine. Although there was someone in Metallica who wasn't considered a member, but he actually contributed to the first song, "Hit the Lights." His name was Lloyd Grant. I think he's Jamaican. I'm not sure, but he was the first to contribute to "Hit the Lights." But then after then, I think Lars already got to meet Lloyd Grant again, like years down the road. But then you had Ron McGovney, you had Dave Mustaine. Ron McGovney, who left because of issues with Dave Mustaine, which I would also like to say, Dave Mustaine these days, I'm glad that the feud between Megadeth and Metallica is no longer there anymore. Then with Dave Mustaine, with his alcohol issues, he was kicked out of the band. But I think I forgot, I skipped ahead a little bit. You actually had Ron McGovney, who left because of Dave Mustaine, and then you have Cliff Burton, which in my opinion is one of the best bassists of all time. Well, actually, you also have Lemmy Motorhead too, so they both kind of go into there.
My favorite's Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. You can't deny that guy. He's done Welcome to the Jungle and all that good stuff, We wouldn't have Welcome to the Jungle or Sweet Child of Mine without his bass expertise, It's pretty good.
That's true. And also, Dave Mustaine, who would later become replaced because of his alcohol issues, also, he would get replaced by Kirk Hammett, who was the former lead guitarist of Exodus. Now we have four dudes who can, from the beginning, who can get along with each other. From the Metallica Kill 'Em All album to the Injustice for All album. However, though, before we get into the Injustice for All album, the years to come by, Metallica's very first album was more of a punk feeling to it. The original album was going to be called Metal Up Your Ass, but something with the record companies, they didn't like it, so Kill 'Em All was the name of it. And, the recordings of Cliff 'Em All, which recorded some of their shows, they would throw the records while they were playing, in the bars, but, the records kept getting broken because, people were fighting over them. But then later on into Ride the Lightning, the sound really progressed. It became more, heavier and more faster. But also, you would actually have songs like Fade to Black, which would actually bring in an ambience into the album. And then later on, we have Master of Puppets, which was one of their best-selling albums.
Can I say something real quick? Fade to Black, I kind of like it, but just Kirk, I think, kind of does his solo a little bit too quick in the song, because I like to hear the acoustic, just a little bit more, before I hear the solo, I'm not saying it sucks, but, it's just, because there was this one live where Kirk Hammett missed his part, but then when I started hearing the acoustic, which it was going on for like a full 47 seconds, I was like, that should have been Fade to Black right there. That would have sounded really good, but that's just my opinion.
Everyone's got opinions, I respect that too.
Yeah.
What else? Well, there's also controversy. There used to be controversy between Kirk Hammett and Dave Mustaine, which, yes, it is true, Dave Mustaine has written a lot of songs from the Kill 'Em All album to the, I think, Master of Puppets. He claims, I don't know, I can't really justify completely, but to go things off, which really kind of ended in tragedy, partially for the band. I'm not saying the band ended. Of course, why would I say that? That's crazy. But one of the members of Metallica, Cliff Burton, who, in my opinion, is one of the best bassists ever, along with Lemmy Motorhead, and of course Duff. Yeah. Let's not forget Duff. Cliff Burton died in a bus accident in, I think
Germany or Sweden, somewhere around there.
It's it'll be Sweden. Because the bus driver claims that when the bus was actually falling, he claimed that they hit black ice.
Yeah, black ice.
But the thing is, James Hetfield said that he smelled alcohol under his breath, and he recalled for miles walking looking for black ice, which he never found any. This really took a toll on Metallica. Also claimed that when Kirk Hammett was I think in the hotel room, he heard James, I think from outside, drunk, screaming Cliff's name. I think it was either to the sky or just flat out, just screaming, Cliff, where are you? And and Kirk Hammett actually flipped in tears. But then later on, the messages spread throughout many other bands. I think Testament was also one of them who also heard about Cliff Burton's death, and they were all shocked to hear it. And also, the bassist from Flotsam and Jetsam, I hope I said that right. If not, I'll slap myself in the face. Jason Newsted who would come in to fill in for Cliff Burton. Oh, you want to say something?
No, I'm just saying you got it right.
Oh, okay. Jason Newsted would also come in later. I think he met Metallica in Japan. I don't know. I might have the timeline of this a little bit messed up. I'm not sure. But he would later meet Metallica. He would later take Cliff Burton's place, and there we have the Injustice for All album. Now, here's one song, though. I mean, I love the whole album. I'm just saying that. But one song, the instrumental song, To Live Is To Die, that song right there made me cry on the inside. For many other reasons, although I was thinking more of personal issues of myself, but this song, To Live Is To Die, has been a very emotional hit to me. But we also have to remember that To Live Is To Die, it was a song that Cliff Burton didn't get to finish yet, although he has a famous quote written in there, which is said by James Hetfield. before I go any further, have you actually listened to To Live Is To Die?
I haven't yet. I still have it, but I'm still, listen to other music. I don't got to.
If you ever get a chance, just listen to that. Like, listen to the whole thing, but also listen to the ambience of the quietness of what it does, because it actually it kind of it describes the pain and sadness when someone leaves, when someone dies.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels different from when you hear that album. It's like, what if Cliff Burton was still alive? I mean, maybe things would have been a little different, and you would have had a different sounding album. Things can change from there.
Yeah.
Now we move on to 1990s, which I was born the 1 year before the Black Album came out.
What about Master of Puppets album? Have you talked about that?
That was not. Go ahead.
Well, I remember watching a video of Jason Newsted actually playing Master of Puppets, and I think James got mad at him or something for playing wrong notes or something like that.
Or singing.
Or singing it bad or something, I don't remember. But it was in a video somewhere I saw.
Yeah, because he was like saying, "Search it," and he just yelled, "Ah!" I think that's all he did, and he just walked off the other way. Just
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Jason Newsted kind of scared me though on that one 1989 video when they were when he was doing his bass solo. He just flicks his hair back, just smiles, and is like, I'm just like, he has such a hideous face. He should be in a freaking scary movie or something.
Which Sebastian Bach also said when he actually had the vinyl record of Metallica. He flipped it around, he looked, and he said, "These are the ugliest humans I have ever seen in my life. I have to buy this."
Sebastian, oh my God, why?
But anyway, we move on into the Black Album, which was made in 1991, which is a year before I came into existence. Now, the Black Album sold very much. I think it went platinum. But like Heavy, the Story of Metal, what they said, not everyone was happy with Metallica's success. Some people thought it sold out. Some people thought, this is not the way it should sound because it's not like Master of Puppets, which in other words, Rob Zombie was just trying to just quote onto fans, which I'm not saying Rob Zombie's the one who said it, but it's just the fans who say it. But of course, years later on, you have, maybe it's a little bit of years later on, you have Load and Reload, which still controversy. Some people said that Reload, the only good song from Reload was Fuel. I kind of disagree. I like almost every song. I have an okay version for all of it. And then I think after Reload, and I think we had Garage Days, which covered the bands like Merciful Fate, Motorhead, Saxon, and Queen. Those were actually pretty cool albums. I love all albums so far, by far. I will tell you that. I'm one of those true Metallica fans. I know it kind of sounds like I'm one of those kiss-ass guys, but you know what? F those guys. F those people who think I'm a kiss-ass. But anyway, so after Garage Days, wasn't Saint Anger after that? I think Saint Anger was after that.
I don't know. I've stopped after the Black Album. I really didn't care for the other albums after that.
Okay, Saint Anger, in people's views and thoughts, were actually one of their worst albums. However, though, I can't blame Metallica for this because, for one, you had issues with the other band members. You had James Hetfield, he was having alcohol issues. You also had, I really can't say anything about this, but you had Lars Ulrich with Napster. You also had, just these argumentations among others.
Wasn't Jason leaving the band? Trying to leave the band?
Yeah, Jason Newsted also left the band, which also kind of impacted a little bit of Metallica's future at that point.
Yeah, and Kirk was just probably in the corner somewhere sucking his thumb, probably crying about it. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, he kind of got caught in the crossfires between Lars and James.
Yeah.
And then apart from Bob Rock, I don't like Bob Rock one bit. But then after Saint Anger, we have Death Magnetic, and also we have the EP album of Death Magnetic, which is Beyond Magnetic, which there's 4 songs that you didn't get to hear off the Death
Magnetic. Who was the bass player after that? After Jason left? You forgot to do that.
Oh my gosh, dude, I should slap myself. Robert Trujillo, dude. How could I forget Robert Trujillo?
There you go. Mr. Indian boy.
Oh, dude. I also have to say, with Cliff Burton, Lemmy, Duff, Robert Trujillo definitely goes with those four.
He does, because the guy's just crazy.
He doesn't need a pick. He has the fingers. That's all he needs.
Yeah. I mean, he has it like down to his knees and playing. I mean, the dude's freaking crazy.
Crazy as in badass. Woo!
No, that nothing defines it. He's just out of this world. Man, that guy's crazy.
But he's also a very vital member of the Metallica band.
Yeah, because he's never on camera. They only show the other three guys. He's just there. Yeah, I'm just here for style.
He can also spin around with his guitar in one hand, while the Metallica balloons are coming out.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that on the Metallica Guitar Hero. Sitting there doing that, and I'm like, how is he still playing his bass while he's spinning with one hand? How is he doing that? Well, he's not playing. He's just sitting there spinning around like a retard.
But of course, we also have the Metallica Guitar Hero. But here's one of the coincidences between the Guitar Hero Metallica and Ozfest in Dallas, Frisco, Texas. I was there in Frisco, Texas at Ozfest, Metallica's very first Ozfest ever, and I think that was the last. I'm not sure. But two special things happened on that night. One, we were the very first state to listen to Death Magnetic. Listen to the very first song, which was Cyanide. We also got to listen to Merciful Fate with King Diamond. King Diamond, who lives in Carrollton, Texas. That's just probably like half an hour to an hour just away from where I used to live. That's just a blast. What else was there? Of course, we had to get to. Thing. Wait, go ahead.
You said there was a second thing you did there, or something special happened?
Yeah, that was the Merciful Fate thing.
Oh, okay.
And also, we had the Guitar Hero Metallica, which the event of Ozfest was also recorded and brought into that game. Now, we go on to the Death Magnetic album itself, which I think I kind of missed the chronological order here because Guitar Hero Metallica didn't come until Death Magnetic came out. Which, from That Was Just Your Life to My Apocalypse, all of them which add up to be completely badass, especially their Suicide and Redemption instrumental, which Robert Trujillo actually does pretty good with the bass. Badass. And also the EP album Beyond Magnetic, from Hate Train all the way to Hero of Babylon, which those are 4 new Metallica songs. Those are definitely good in my opinion. Maybe just a little bit not what I just would have saw, but you know what, they're still pretty good in my opinion. How to put this? I would do anything just to meet Metallica. Anything. James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, Robert Trujillo, Kirk Hammett, even Cliff Burton, even Dave Mustaine, the former lead guitarist.
Well, sounds like you do anything.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The instant I figured out what you were going to say there.
You just gotta love me. Oh, crap. Well, Metallica was here in Nashville with Motorhead, but I didn't go see them because money. It was $80 for a ticket, and I was like, hell no, I couldn't do it. It was just too expensive.
Ozfest also had like a when you buy drinks and all that, but they were expensive as hell. $5 for a bottle of water.
Oh, over here, $10 for a bottle of water. Yeah. $8 for a hot dog.
What?
$12 for nachos and everything. It's expensive. Dude, just for me to eat and get a drink is probably $20. I could go to McDonald's and get me like 15, 20 Big Macs for about $20.
Oh, crap.
Shit. But yeah. Well, alright, I think we're going to move on to our topic of today. Oh, go ahead, one more. Go.
Before we do, I would just like to say, and I'm not going to drag religion into this. I know God is my number one hero, but I also like to say, James Hetfield tied with Cliff Burton, they are my number one heroes. That's what I have to say.
Well, alright.
Okay.
Our next topic. Damn it. Our topic for tonight is Digimon. Yay! Who gives a fuck? No.
There's like, yay! Who gives a fuck?
Okay. So, Digimon. I remember a lot about Digimon because I remember seeing the movie one night at a mall at 12:10 at fucking midnight, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I remember seeing the first adventures. I had a crush on the chick named Sora. Porn's good for JK. Let's see. I remember seeing Digimon Adventure 2. I remember seeing Digimon Final Frontier, Digimon Data Squad, which I did not see. Maybe one episode. There was another one. Digimon. There's a new one called Digimon X-Ross Wars. Never seen it, but there was that one with that chick. The one with Renamon. What is it? With the big yellow fox. It's not Digimon Adventure 2. It's You remember?
Dude, I have not even gone past, like, the very first Digimon ever since I was a kid.
Oh crap. Oh damn. I don't remember, but the one with Renamon, Rika, and all the others. Yeah, I don't remember it.
Which it really is kind of weird to me. They put Mon on every monster that you see.
I know. It's like, what's his name? Jamaica? Hey, it's Digimon. Hey, look, it's Renamon. Hey, look, it's. I don't know, man. It's like, what the fuck?
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I'm sorry, but please don't feel offended when you're watching this. Just it was just
Yeah.
a random deal.
He should feel offended because I did him like twice and he still won't even pay me or thank me for it. You made me feel offended.
I used to collect those Digimon cards. I mean, like when you had like Taco Bell, like at Taco Bell, or like at, I guess, Burger King or something like that, like back in the 90s. I used to have like a huge deck of like from Pokemon cards to Digimon cards stacked to this high, and you know what? My parents just threw them away. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Including my Harry Potter cards.
Nice. Well, I used to watch Digimon when I was very little, but then I started watching it back in 2009, 2010 when they had Jetix still going and stuff like that. I stayed up till late to watch 2 episodes and everything like that. It was pretty amazing to, catch up on old stuff. I remember I'd always go to Chuck E. Cheese. They'd have these little Digimon stickers. I'd try to play these games because it only costs like 2 tickets to get them. I'd be like, I want the fucking Digimon. I was like, every 2 tickets I had, I want them all. But yeah. That's pretty much all I remember. After that, well, I do remember seeing one Digimon video at a flea market, garage sale, whatever, but I wanted to get it so bad, but I kind of passed because it only had like 3 episodes, and I would have been like, damn, I'm in the mood to watch it, and then I'll be like, damn, I wish there was a new series. That's the problem about me watching stuff, so yeah. So, you go ahead. Anything else?
No, I think that's all I have to wrap up in.
Alright, so that was Digimon, pretty much all we can remember about. So, what was the question we have for the audience? This is our second part.
Well, I guess we can ask the audience, have you actually felt a painful moment in your life which you could not just let go?
Basically, like sadness, guilt, whatever. So that's our question to you. Have you ever felt sad, guilt, anything like that? Just
like,
think about it.
At a certain point in your life, and it's like something you couldn't let go.
Exactly. Yeah, so if you guys have anything, just email us on our thing, and we'll sit there and we'll understand, and we'll do something special for you guys if you you know
On the Metal Bros channel.
exactly.
I'm sorry, I just didn't do that.
Yeah, we'll have to we'll do something special for you if you tell us, and just ask us, what band you want us to do. It has to be metal. We're not gonna do no country metal. We're not gonna do no Willie Nelson the third.
Hey.
Third.
Well, we'll do Johnny Cash. I mean,
We'll go as far as that.
yeah.
We're not doing no pop rock. We are not doing no freaking Carrie Underwood, no Jonas Brothers. Jonas Brothers don't even know how to play any solos. See,
we count Jimi Hendrix though. We count Jimi Hendrix.
Yes. But see, I've seen the Jonas Brothers try Master of Puppets, and when I did, I see Nick Jonas try to play it, and then his fingers all come off, and then I see them start to turn gay, and then they all die. Then then the whole Coliseum goes down.
Like this.
Exactly. Everybody hanging themselves. Jonas Brothers suck. I don't hate them personally, but it's just their music, that's all. They're good people, but just music sucks. So yeah, is that pretty much it? You want anything else? Throw in?
No, you?
No, pretty much good. I mean, yeah. Alright guys, this is MEM Basis.
And this is also the Metallica Guru.
And we are signing out. Peace guys, and good night. We'll see you all next time, or which will be tomorrow. Night guys.
Night guys. Woo!